How's everybody doing? Still working on the Ford. It's one thing after another: radiator, water pump, thermostat. Might as well do belts. Now, pulleys. So some of these were replaced about 100,000 miles ago, and they're still okay. But some of them weren't. And these bearings, this is a new one, but you can see these old ones were starting to leak grease. So they're I don't want to be tearing back into that thing just to change these bearings again. So if you buy the whole pulley, it's like 50 bucks from Napa, and you can get some that are Gates from Canada that are decent, and the other one that they tried to sell me was from China. So I went to a bearing shop and got the best bearings they had. They were like 25 bucks for the bearing, so half the price of the whole thing, even from Napa. But these aren't from China. And so I was showing the kids. I pressed them out with my vise right there, and use a socket that fits, on the back side right there, and just put it in the vise and push it out. Might need a little bit of a hammering to get it to break, which one of them I did. To put them in, you don't want to ruin these, so you can use your old seal and put it on there and try to beat it in with a dead blow hammer, but you're gonna have a hard time and it could get crooked. So, like I showed the kids tonight, I put the outer in the oven and put the bearing in the freezer. Now this one, I put this at 200 degrees for the outer. Brought it out here. This one wouldn't start to go, so I put it in the vise over there, right there, with one of the old bearings, because I don't have a socket the right size. So I took one of the old bearings, put it on there, put it in the vise, and started to press it in. And it didn't bottom all the way out before the vise hit this outer edge. So I took another of my old bearings that I pressed out, put it on there, and pressed it the rest of the way in. And it's cherry. This one did the same thing, put this in the oven and that in the freezer. Brought it over here, set it on the table. That bearing went right in just by pushing it with my finger. And now it's tight as it can be. So any of you kids out there, I know they don't teach you anything in school anymore. Heat makes metal expand, and cold makes it shrink. So if you got to put something tight in a tight area, put the outer in the oven or heat it up, and put the inner in the freezer. Make sure your parts can go in the oven and in the freezer. Don't use the microwave; it's metal. No reason to be in a hurry like that. So that's the project right now, is changing those out. I messed up and only got 2 bearings when I needed 4. So now I got to do the whole process over again with the other 2. I got the old bearings out, but I don't have any more new bearings. So that'll be it. This radiator replacement on my Ford is getting expensive real quick, but it'll keep that motor running and keep me off the side of the road for another 100 and some odd thousand miles with that section of the truck. So there you go. Helped you out. Hit thumbs up, subscribe if you liked it, whatever. Thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Do what we do. All right. Check you on the next one. Later.